Good evening, beloved Master Tanaka. Good evening. Good evening to all who are here. Good evening. I am Master Rowena, and I come here with much love in my being, always with much love. Love is an energy that must always be present in your life. Love is the energy of your being. Many times we have been talking about this subject, but we are always repeating it because this is not yet part of your beliefs. You all think you understand what love is. You think you know what love is. But when you internalize this energy of love, you will realize that it is completely different than what you are imagining. The love that you possess, this knowledge, is a rational love. It is a love that is within the collective belief. It is a demanding love. Your love, it demands a return. Your love, it always expects something in return. But look, the energy of love that we are always pointing you to is an energy that is open. It has no conditionals. It expects nothing in return. This is why Master Tanaka is always telling you, unconditional love. It gives, it gives. This is what unconditional love does. It doesn't rationalize. It doesn't plan. It doesn't make 1,000 plans on how to perform the loving act. When any attitude is done, it is done through the energy of unconditional love. It arises from you because it comes from the core of your being. It simply emanates through you. And when this energy emanates through you, you won't perceive it. You won't have that rational perception of what you are doing. When you do an act and you have a rational perception that you are doing a generous act, you can be sure that it is false. Because when you do this with this rational perception, no matter how much you say no, you are expecting something in return. You expect recognition. You expect the person to change. Everybody expects something, expects to get something. And this we have told you, this is not unconditional love. When you do conscious acts of your rational mind, these acts, they are shaped within your belief. But it seems that for you, it is difficult to understand this, because you just haven't allowed yourself to let go of your beliefs, even for a single second. You haven't allowed it yet. That's why I, Master Rowena, am asking you today, even for 1 second, let go of your beliefs. If only for this brief moment, free yourself from your beliefs. Because this 1 second of your earthly time is the necessary opening for your divine presence. This mere 1 second. But look, for you to make this movement of letting go of your beliefs, for this mere 1 second, what does it mean? That for at least 1 second, you have to silence your minds. You are still conditioned to do your meditations, putting everything together the way you want it, because you think that putting everything together the way you want it, you are conducting your meditation the right way. But what do we always tell you? That meditation, it really is only true when it is done within a silencing of the self. The rational mind, it only gives the direction, but it doesn't shape everything. See you shape your whole meditation and then try to silence the mind. But you have already shaped how you want this meditation. So look, the result will always be the same as your belief. You have taken away all possibility to free yourself from your beliefs. so that you acknowledge your divine presence, acknowledge our presence, ascended masters, beings of light, that are always present in your lives, is a way for you to connect to our energy. But do not recognize in your rational, because in your rational it is impossible for you to recognize our presence, because your rational doesn't know our energy. Your rational mind has no way to raise your energy level to connect to our energy. The only presence in you that knows our energy is your divine I Am presence. Only your divine I Am presence enables you to connect to our energy, because your divine I Am presence and our energy are the same. They are the same energy. When you make this recognition through your divine I Am presence, we are in union. And when you do this, it doesn't take a second. It is instant. It is instantaneous. So, what I ask you is to make this effort, this commitment. Put this effort into doing what I am guiding you through for a brief 1 second. If you have many seconds in one day, many seconds, just do it for a brief 1 second. And from the point where you begin to do this, every 1 second, you will begin to change this electromagnetic field of yours. Because the divine I Am presence respects your free will. And as much as you may not think so, you are in charge of your lives. The divine presence is a formless energy that is inside your being. It is this energy that we call God. This is your divine presence, this formless energy called God. And you, through your free will, you command how this energy called God manifests in your life. You have an illusion that God is a being much greater than you, and that He will only bring you good, that He will only do what you consider to be good within your belief. But you see, this energy that is within you without form, that your divine presence that is God, is shaped by you. You are the one who is commanding how He manifests in your life. If you want God to manifest in your life as disease, He manifests as disease. If you want God to manifest in your life as health, He manifests as health. If you want God to manifest as lack, He manifests as lack. But look what you are doing. God is a whole energy. God is the energy of the universe. God is the energy of creation. And when you use the energy of creation to create lack, to create all this stuff that is here in the third dimension, what do you think you are doing? Only unconscious beings and inconsequential, irresponsible beings use God's energy in this way. You are no longer unconscious beings. So, you are inconsequential, irresponsible beings. How much longer do you think you can stay in this illusion that you are not in control of your lives? How much longer do you think you can stay in this illusion of abstaining from your responsibility? Your life is your responsibility. Never forget this. Your life is your responsibility. Everything that manifests in it is your responsibility. There is no other responsible. Because in your life, there is only you as the creator, and you are using God's energy. You think that you create lacks, you create diseases, using who knows what energy. The only energy that exists is God's energy. Many times, you live illusions thinking that when you create something negative, you are using low-quality energy. Let's put it in this way. But when you do that, it is because you have turned God's energy into this low quality energy. That's why your responsibility is intense. Everyone must be present in your life. As much as you don't want to be present in your lives, you are still creating. Only you are creating. You are using God's energy to create factors that harm you. So, you see, it's useless merely speaking pretty and wisdom words if these words don't represent energetic forms in your lives. Only when these words stop being only words and take on energetic forms in your lives, then we can say, yes, you are emitting words of wisdom, emitting words of love. But as long as they are empty words, they only do you harm. Every word, it brings, I would say, a result. If you really send out words that have a great energetic form, it brings you a great result. If you emit words, however beautiful, wonderful, wise words in your vocabulary, but they don't have a great energetic form, and they are empty words, which means loaded only with collective beliefs, they also bring you a result. Because these empty words, which may be beautiful in your parlance, keep you trapped in illusions. And when you become trapped in illusions, you begin to live this lie. And that lie becomes so big that you come to believe that that lie is the truth. Then you are no longer present in your life. You have trivialized your energy. And all energy, when it is trivialized, when it no longer has a purpose of creation, is no longer needed. And this is the meaning you emit to the universe when you trivialize your energy. That is why Master Tanaka is always advising you that what happens when beings trivialize their energy. That is why he calls you to take responsibility. And that is why I, Master Rowena, am calling all of you to do this responsibility. Each one of you is responsible for your life. Always remember this and direct your lives with this clarity in your being. Run your lives always being aware that you are shaping God's energy. And be aware that you are shaping God's energy. And doing it in the way you are doing it will also bring consequences. So, mold God's energy as it really is: pure, unconditional love, respect, honesty, sincerity, unselfishness. I can tell you a list of words, but the main one of all is unconditional love. While you don't know what unconditional love is, base your service on these other words: respect, unselfishness, honesty, truth, and conduct your lives in this way until you come to recognize again in your being unconditional love. Don't make your path full of barriers, full of limitations. Believe in yourself, trust yourself, and do your work. With this guidance, with much love, with much respect, I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.